The one thing I realized too late is that the hard work is always going to be hard. The results are always going to take time, and the path is never going to be clear. I've failed 1,000 times, I've uploaded thousands of videos, I've tried 100 business models, and I still did not quit. Why? Because I wanted more than everyone else. Not just a little bit more, not just enough to talk about it or try when it's convenient, but with an obsession that borders on madness. I tried everything and I failed multiple times, but never did I lose even the slightest enthusiasm. And that's what made the difference. Because you know what happens when you just keep on trying? When you just keep showing up every single day? You succeed, you achieve your goals, you make more progress than you ever thought possible. And this all sounds easy, but when you're in the midst of battle, it's almost impossible to not quit. It feels almost unnatural to push past this discomfort you might be feeling. But if you can overcome these natural tendencies and choose what you should do, then you can win. You see, when they quit because it hurts too much, you push through the pain because the alternative, giving up on what matters most to you, hurts much more. You see, everyone loves success, but very few people actually love the work that leads to success. And you see, the secret ingredient is to just never give up. Because if you don't give up, then you can't lose. And you know, here I am, still trying towards my goals, posting videos multiple times a week, just being consistent with my habits, with reading, with writing, with exercise, and just giving my best every single day, even though some days I don't really feel like it, even though some days I might feel a little bit worn out. But you see, that doesn't even matter. What matters is that you give your best every single day, man. No exceptions. If you have 100%, give it all. If you have 10%, give it all. Because that's something that's in your control, nothing else. It isn't the results, it isn't what happens, and it's not the outcome. But it's what you do with what you're given. That's up to you. Because in the end, nothing is going to satisfy you more than knowing that you went all in. Because one day you're going to look back on your life and you're going to be glad that everything happened the way that it did. In 20 years, you're going to look at today and you're just going to be so glad that you didn't give up, that you didn't quit, that you kept going, that you tried again and again. The extra mile, the extra work, the extra hours, all of it is painful right now, but when you look back on it in 5 years, it's just going to be a delight. It's just going to be something you can look back on and just smile. It is the mindsets in this video that allowed me to continue and never give up. And I've conditioned myself from the beginning that quitting is not even an option. It never was. You see, I truly believe that 9 out of 10 people, had they gone through the exact same thing as me, would have probably quit. And I'm saying that because as a person just like you, I've managed to stay consistent. I've managed to keep going even though everything else was telling me to stop, to quit. I wasn't seeing results, things weren't working out for me, and it was just hard to keep going through those times. And if I've managed to not quit and keep going and be consistent, then why can't you? So I'm gonna make this as simple as possible. If you just start something and you practice every day and then you practice for 10,000 hours straight and you never quit, you never give up, you're open to learning and learning new things and mastering your craft, then it'll be almost unreasonable to not succeed. And that's just my approach to life, you know, just practice so much, try your best, and just do things so good that it'll be almost impossible to not succeed, to not reach the top, and to not just get the best of everything. Because the truth is, sometimes the results can get in your head and make you think that whatever you're doing isn't valuable, even though it is. Let me tell you a little secret about myself. I used to get nothing done, even with all the time in the world. Every single week, I post one video, the kind that used to take me a month. I write 2 newsletters. I study my stats and analytics and film and storytelling and marketing with consistency for growth. And I want to help you guys grow too because you matter to me. So if you want to know exactly how I made that shift, how I became productive, focused and efficient with all this creative work, so check out my new program, Focus OS. Prices are increasing with new members, so join now to get instant access and a lifetime of updates.